Greetings of the day. Welcome to Vignan's Foundation for Science, Technology and Research. Today under Bridge course, we are going to see how the procedure of solving system of equations are being applied in many real-time problems. Previously, we have seen some methods of solving system of equations such as addition method, substitution method and graphical method. Now we are going to see how these procedures are being applied to solve some real-time problems. Here the procedure of solving system of equations can be applied involving cost. In this problem, we are given 5 pens and 6 pencils together cost ₹9 and 6 pens and 2 pencils together cost ₹5. Then we are asked to find the cost of 1 pen and 1 pencil. Let us assume cost of 1 pen be X and cost of 1 pencil be Y. Then according to this statement 5x plus 6y equal to 9. Similarly, 3 pens and 2 pencils together cost ₹5. This implies 3x plus 2y that is equal to 5. In this way, we can form two linear equations. So the required linear equations are 5x plus 6y equal to 9 and 3x plus 2y equal to 5. Now I need to eliminate any one variable between these two equations so as to get value of one variable. For this I am going to multiply equation 2 by 3 so I can get 9x plus 6y equal to 15. Now with this resultant equation from existing equation, I mean 9x plus 6y equal to 15 with the existing equation 5x plus 6y equal to 9, subtracting these two equations, then I can get 4x equal to 6. So we can eliminate here the variable y successfully. So 4x equal to 6 implies x equal to 1.5. Now substitute this x equal to 1.5 in either of any one equation, I mean equation 1, these either of any these equations, either equation 1 or 2. So substituting x equal to 1.5, then I can get y equal to 0.5. In fact, I have substituted the value of x equal to 1.5 in equation 2. So 3 into 1.5 plus 2y equal to 5. Solving in this way, then I can get y equal to 0.5 divided by 2, that is y equal to 0.5. Therefore, value of x is 1.5, that is cost of 1 pen is ₹1.5, and the value of y equal to 0.25, implying cost of 1 pencil is ₹0.25. In the same way, we can solve another problem also. That is given the cost of 5 pens and 8 pencils together cost ₹120, while 8 pens and 5 pencils cost together cost ₹153. Then what are the costs of 1 pen and 1 pencil? In the same way, let us assume cost of 1 pen be x and the cost of 1 pencil be y. Then according to the given statement, 5 pens and 8 pencils together cost ₹120 means 5x plus 8y equal to 120. Similarly, 8 pens plus 5 pencils together cost ₹153 means 8x plus 5y equal to 153. That is, the required linear equations are 5x plus 8y equal to 120 and 8x plus 5y equal to 153. Now adding these two equations, we have got 13x plus 13y equal to 273. Luckily, this equation can be commonly divisible by 13. Now I am going to divide this equation by 13, resulting x plus y equal to 21. Similarly, I am going to subtract equation 1 from 2. Equation 1 from equation 2. Therefore, I can get 3x minus 3y equal to 33. So this entire equation can be divisible by 3. So we can divide this equation by 3, resulting x minus y equal to 11. Now adding equation 3 and 4, that is x plus y equal to 21 as well as x minus y equal to 11, then the factor y get cancelled. Therefore 2x equal to 32, implying x equal to 16. Now this x equal to 16 can be plugged into either of equations 1 or equation 2. In this problem, I am going to substitute x equal to 16 in equation 3. That is simpler, no? Comparing to equations 1 and 2, equation 3 is simpler one. So we can substitute x equal to 16 in equation 3, resulting 16 plus y equal to 21 implies y equal to 5. Hence, the cost of one pen and one pencil are rupees 16 and rupees 5 respectively. Next, the procedure of solving system of equations can be applied in the field of mixtures also. Let us consider one example. One brand of cleaner used to etch concrete is 25% acid. A stronger industrial strength cleaner is 50% acid. Now we are asked to find out how many gallons of each cleaner should be mixed to produce 20 gallons of a 40% acid solution. In this problem, let us assume that X represent the amount of 25% acid cleaner and Y represent the amount of 50% acid cleaner. If we tabulate the given data, then the number of gallons of solution as per our assumption X and Y, and 25% acid and 50% acid and 40% acid are the given classification. Now the number of gallons of pure acid as per the given data, 25%, that is 0.25x, and 50%, here 50% is given, this 50% is 0.50y, and 40% acid, but 20 gallons, 20 times, the 20 gallons, the 20 times is nothing but 20 times of 0.40, that is equal to 8. Now from the value, from these data, we can form two linear equations such as x plus y equal to 20 and 0.2x plus 0.50 y equal to 8. Now let us consider from the first row of the table, we have amount of 25% of solution plus amount of 50% of the solution equal to total amount of the solution, that is x plus y equal to 20. And from the second row of the table, we have amount of pure acid in 25% solution plus amount of pure acid in 50% solution is nothing but 0.25x plus 0.50y equal to 8. This is the formed equation from the second row of the table. That is, we have two equations, x plus y equal to 20 and as well as 0.25x plus 0.50y equal to 8. Now by solving any of the previous seen method, either by addition method or substitution method, as well as we can use graphical method also, by proceeding the previous seen method, we can easily find out the values of x is to be 8 and the value of y is to be 12. Hence the amount of 20% acid cleaner will be 8 and the amount of 50% acid cleaner will be 12. And the procedure of solving system of equations can be applied in the field of principal and interest also. Let us see one example. Sarina invested money in two accounts, a savings account that yields 4.5% simple interest and a certificate of deposit that yields 7% simple interest. The amount invested at 7% was twice the amount is invested at 4.5%. How much did Serena invest in each account if the total interest at the end of first year was rupees 1017.50? In this problem, let us assume X represent the amount invested in the saving account, that is 4.5% account, and let Y represent the amount invested in the certificate of deposit, that is 7% account. If you tabulate the given data, then the required values are 4.5% account and 7% account, and principal, interest according to the assumption. Here principal is according to 4.5%, principal is X, and here principal is Y. Therefore 4.5% is nothing but 0.045x, and 7% account is nothing but 0.07y times Y, and total we are given rupees 1017.50. Okay, next, because the amount invested at 7% was twice the amount invested at 4.5% according to the given problem, we have amount invested at 7% equal to twice of amount invested at 4.5%. This implies Y equal to 2x. From the second row of the table, we have interest earned from 4.5% account plus interest earned from 7% account implies 0. But that is 0.045x plus 0.045y equal to 1017.50. Actually, this is not 0. This is 1000 pointer option pen. This is 1017.50 rupees, 1017.50. This is one typographical error. Okay, 1070. Okay, next, here we have got two equations, that is y equal to 2x, that is equation 1, and the second equation is 0.045x plus 0.07y equal to 1017.50. Now solving these two equations either by using any previous method, then we can get x equal to 5500 and y equal to 11,000. Therefore Serena will have rupees 5500 from our savings account and rupees 11,000 from her certificate of deposit. This is the way the procedure of solving system of equations can be applied in various real-time situations. So just take this one practice problem. Seth invested money in two accounts, one paying 5% interest and other paying 6% interest. The amount invested at 5% was rupees 1000, more than the amount invested at 6%. He earned a total of rupees 820 interest in 1 year. Use a system of equations to find the amount invested in each account. Just try to solve this problem now. Now, applications of system of equations can be involved in distance, rate and time also. For example, a plane flies 660 miles from Atlanta to Miami in 1.2 hours when traveling with a tailwind. The return flight against the same wind takes 1.5 hours. Now we are asked to find out the speed of the plane in still air and the speed of the wind. Now let us consider P represent the speed of the plane in the still air and W represent the speed of the wind. Now the speed of the plane with the wind is formulated as plane's still air speed plus wind speed, that is equal to P plus W. The speed of the plane against the wind, that is plane's still air speed minus wind speed, that is equal to P minus W. Therefore, according to the given data, the following table shows the required formulation. Here, just we have noted the distance and the rate. With a tailwind, according to the given data 660, this implies P plus W. The required time, I mean the taken time is 1.2. And against the headwind 660, that rate is P minus W, the obtained time is 1.5. These are all the data what we are given. Two equations can be found by using the relationship speed equal to distance divided by time. That is d equal to RT, cross multiplying this matter, where distance equal to rate into time. Now distance with wind equal to speed with wind into time with wind. This implies 660 equal to P plus W into 1.2, and the distance against wind equal to speed against wind into time against wind. That is 660 equal to 1.5 times of P minus W. Now solving these two factors, simplifying these two factors, we can get two linear equations, that is P plus W equal to 550 and P minus W equal to 440. Now using by previously seen method, either addition method or graphical method, and in fact we can use substitution method also, then this equation can be easily solved. Simply add these two equations, then 2P equal to one amount, the implying P equal to 495. Once we can get P equal to 495, this obtained solution can be substituted in either of one equations in between these two, then we can get W equal to 55. Hence the speed of the plane in the still air is 495 miles per hour and the speed of the wind is 55 miles per hour. In this way, the procedure of solving system of equations plays an important role, a vital role in solving many problems in real-time situations. And I'm going to give you one practice problem. A plane flies 1200 miles from Orlando to New York in 2 hours with a tailwind. The return flight against the same wind takes 2.5 hours. Now find the speed of the plane in the still air and the speed of the wind. So you just try the similar problem by following the previous worked out problem, and if you have any doubts, you always ask. I am available in our department only, in our university, always welcome. Thank you.